Welcome to the Youngins Podcast. We got a special guest. Caleb Holt is in the building. Two-time champion, too. I'm going to drop the bomb on that. Yo, so, just talk about, this NIL camp, because I feel like you have a different experience than most. You did this the first year they had it. What is the difference between the Clutch NIL camp than the last year?
The NBA coaches, they got to see each one of us a little more. But it's like more of us. I'm sure they're still seeing us, but this was more camp orientated, where we're in the gym like a little longer. There's more people, so you're not getting as much reps, but like we're separated, so it's cool. I mean, I like both. I like this year and last year. So.
Yeah, and then for you, I just kind of want to talk to you about two things. Number one, congratulations, you are a two-time Olympian. Two, I'm gonna drop the bomb on that. Two-time. For you, though, your schedule has been a lot crazier. You're only a junior in high school, too, as well. Tell everybody what your schedule has been this summer. Going out from when I was with you in Treviso, Italy, all the way down, but even before that.
So let's see. In May, we went to, it was like May 27th. We was in Atlanta for a few days, and we flew to Italy for about, how long was that trip? About 2 weeks?
A week and a half, yeah.
A week and a half. So I came back home about 2 days. Then I had top 100 camp, so I flew to Orlando. Sat at top 100 for like 3 days. Then I flew home to get ready for USA. So I was at home for like 24 hours. After that, I flew straight to USA. I was at USA for about 2 weeks. Then I flew straight from USA to South Carolina.
No, hold on. We got to go back. Go to USA. Tell her where you went overseas. You weren't just in USA. We got to go back.
It was in Istanbul, Turkey. So it was the World Cup for U17. That was pretty fun. It was a great experience running it back with a similar team as U16. But, that was fun. So after that, I flew straight to South Carolina to play in the Adidas Championship weekend. Yeah. So I was down there for a week. And then went home for about 2 days. Then I had the Adidas All-American camp. So then went back home about 2-3 days, and I'm back here.
Bro, number one, that's an NBA schedule. I'm going to drop the Swish coaches on that one too as well. But, for you doing that, because I remember you told me you were going to do the top 100. A lot of kids skipped out. So I was like, you know what? Do kids play too much? Do you feel like, do we got to figure out a way to make the schedule better for you? Because you were on the NBA schedule. You basically were playing back-to-backs, low-key.
For sure. It's too much, probably, definitely, because there's, so much camps, and we see, we're with every camp, not every camp, but most of the camps, we're with the players, with the top players in the country. So we're together all the time, but as too much games, probably because every camp wants to have games. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be a camp without games. So,
yeah, exactly.
And when you go to all of them, it just stacks up on top of each other. So I mean, it's really our choice, but I mean,
it's not like you dodging no smoke. I just wanted to where we could structure it a little bit better, where you don't have to leave from there and go to the next one. I feel like that's what's the killer.
I think if all the camps came together, it was all right, we got most of these similar kids there, so they're gonna be going from there to there to there. Maybe we should have it a week apart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what Adidas did with USA, because last year I didn't get to go to Italy because I was at USA and I made the team. So yeah. So I was salty about that. Not salty. I was glad I made the team back.
Yeah.
I wanted to go to both.
No, we definitely need to make it to where, it's easier on you guys. But, I think one of the biggest things, we're going to start off with USA.
But it also gets us prepared for the next level, because we're going to have to travel like that, though.
Oh, it does. It does. But I would say, how many games do you think you played? And you're probably going to say, how many games do you play, including the little 5-on-5s, the 4-on-4s, even no games? How many total games do you think you played in all of these tournaments?
All of the summer, probably 100, probably.
That's what I'm saying. 100 games is crazy, bro. Hold on, bro. 100 games is crazy. But I think one of the biggest things that really stuck out from you is your freshman year when I first met you at USA. And the first thing you told me is that your dad told you, in order for me to make the USA team, I got to do what Scotty Barnes did and lock up.
Right.
And I think, like, for you to say that as a freshman,
Yeah.
and then for you to do that and then to make the team,
Yeah.
I was like, man, I really rock with it. But
Yeah.
talk about that mentality. Like, a lot of kids want to get to the bag work.
Right.
They don't want to lock up the best player.
Right.
And that's one thing that you could do. You could do both.
Right. My dad, he's a basketball head. So not all we talk about, but a lot of our conversations is just like basketball. And when I was little, he was like, I was like 6th grade. We were just shooting outside in the basket. He was like, yeah, in a few years, you want them to be calling your name to come to Colorado. So I'm thinking like, yeah, I'm not finna go to USA. Like, come on now, like it's USA. But I got older. I'm like, they called me. I was like, yo, like I'm here. So like he was like, they probably know, like they got a lot of scores. So he was like, to make the team, like I gotta separate myself from just scoring the ball. I have to impact the game in other ways. So it was me coming in and being the best defensive guy I can be to show the coaches like I'm here. I want to make the team also, because I'm sure nobody else was like willingly playing defense like that. So.
Man, I'm dropping that right now, dog. The wow, bro. Hold on. Time out. Number one, I don't think people honestly realize your journey because you play with Game Elite too as well. So
I've been playing. Yeah, even before Game Elite, I was playing with my dad's team. So that was class of 2025. So when I was about 4th grade, I was playing with 5th grade. So I've always been playing up. I started playing my age group at around 5th grade with Kenny Smith, with Aim High. So I started playing my age group with them. But it was still, I was going back and forth playing up and then my age group.
Can you tell kids the importance of playing up? Because everybody want to be a 17-year-old playing down to the 14-year-old, and just so they could dominate. Like, what's the importance of playing up, and how does that get you to the next level?
Playing up just is the best thing you can do because, I mean, it helps you, but it can like show you like what you can work on. Because, and like if you make mistakes, I'm like somebody's gonna be like you're playing up also. So like it gives you room to make mistakes, and like the game's faster, and I don't think people like need to focus on being the best at 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th grade. Like I'm trying to get to the league, so whatever I do in high school is cool, but I want to be prepared for the next level. So, and my dad knew what he was doing, playing me up and everything. So
I really rock with that, bro. Number one, and then number two, since we are at an NIL camp, you got the Fear Gods on, and I'm gonna be honest with you. When I first saw you wear the Fear Gods, I was like, "Is this dude just doing this for the swag? Or are these really comfortable, bro?" Because I gotta come up here like. It's tough to defend and slide my feet. You picking up 94 in Fear Gods, bro, right?
Yeah. I mean, the Fear Gods is just comfortable, bro. It's not. I mean, it's not too much to it. People don't think they look at them like, yo, wait, what are those? They look mad big, like moon boots or whatever. But nah, they're really comfortable. I like how they feel on my feet. They got great ankle support, and I can move on them. They're not too loose or anything. They're not heavy to me either.
Yep, and I want people to really hear this story more so that. When I met you in Treviso, I noticed the Fear God, so I kept coming up to you like, but this is real natural conversation between me and you. And, after we posted that video, and you just focusing on hoop at the time, when did it up happening, after the video got posted of you with the Fear Gods?
So when you posted that, my page went crazy. Jerry Lorenzo saw it, so he was like, yo, like, we got to get you in some more stuff. So he sent me a whole package. Now I'm getting them like every time I'm with Adidas. So it's like my shoe. Not my shoe, but it's what I rock.
Nah, they're the Caleb Holts. We're going to call them the Holts. These are you got the PEs too, because last time you had the gray joints on. Now you got the red tip ones, dog.
Yeah, I'm trying to up the game.
Okay, yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep, and just tell people how you can naturally do it as a player, like, posting it, but being natural. You don't have to, go out of your comfort zone.
No. Yeah, be yourself. Like, whether the camera's on or off, like, just be yourself. Just always treat people with respect, and, God will line stuff for you,
Yep.
So.
Yep. And then moving on, I think you just made some news because you're from Alabama. Let me throw that out there too as well, because I know a lot of the homies back at home gonna be like, hold on, this dude claiming Atlanta now. Nah.
I'm from Bama.
Okay, you from Bama, but you just recently decided to go to Grayson, right? I said it right too.
Yeah, Grayson.
All right, bet. What made you go on and decide to do that? Because you told me Alabama's really close to Atlanta, so it makes sense. But tell everybody why you made that decision too as well.
There's a lot to it. So one of the coaches, Coach L, he was a coach with Aim High back in the day. So me and my dad and Coach L have a good relationship. Grayson's about 3 hours and 30 minutes from my house, and my dad's also from Georgia. So, and I knew I was leaving my high school, so it was like, all right, let's find some clothes, a good fit and everything. Mm-hmm. But I left my high school because I feel like I did everything I did. Like in Alabama, I won state. I gave everything I could to that school. And I just wanted, it's not nothing to my old school. I love that school. Like, that's my home, you know what I'm saying? It's still my home. But for me to get to my next level, I just had to do what I had to do and, move on. But
you play on the Adidas circuit. Right. I've seen the relationships that you've built with everybody at Adidas. Everyone knows Caleb Holt over there. Big wigs. You probably don't even know how much power someone has over there.
Right.
You did not decide to play in any other circuits. You decided to play in Adidas. Everyone puts a prestige on each shoe circuit. How has it been for you playing on the Adidas circuit for such a long time and all the connections you've been able to make?
It's been great. I started in 8th grade playing 16s, playing up again. And I was like killing. I was killing as an 8th grader playing 16s, so that brought a lot of attention to me. And the relationships aspect, like relationships is everything to me because you never know. Like I treat everybody with like nice and respect because you never know like who can be in the draft room when you're in there. You know what I'm saying? So I just treat everybody like that. I have a good relationship with Adidas, and relationships you don't want to burn bridges. So.
Yeah. Nah, for sure. And, it's kind of crazy because, bro, you're only a junior in high school. You're technically still a sophomore until August 5th. You start school then? Yeah, exactly.
Start school August 5th.
So, like, for you to talk like this is kind of crazy, bro, to be honest with you. Like, the maturity level is really high for you. For you, dealing with all the stuff that you've dealt with, what is the day in the life of being a top prospect for you in terms of that? Are people in your DMs all the time like, hey, man, you got to train with me? Or is it like, hey, yo, bro, come play with us? Or like, what is it like being like a top athlete?
It's crazy, man. Your phone's blowing up. Like, if you're projected to be a top player in high school, I think you should get another phone. Because, like, when you start talking to, like...
You trying to be Kevin Gates? You going 2 phones? Hold on, bro. Wait, hold on. What's going on?
It's a good problem to have because everybody's here. You got college coaches, you got interviewers, you got you got people who want money, you got people who think they know you got people spam calling you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. It's wild. You got people who just wants to say they trained you, being in the gym for a little bit for them. You know what I'm saying? So you have to also learn how to say no sometimes too, because you can't please everybody, and once you try to please everybody, you're gonna find yourself like exhausted. So I think just stay focused, really. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And last question, since we are at NIL, what do you look for in a brand too as well, and then how do you manage to build your network? Number one, build your brand and still manage to focus on hoop at the same time. Because you do have to post, you still got to be on the business side too.
For sure. Because
a lot of times people are like, I want to focus on hoop, but then they're like, I ain't getting no brand deals. Yeah. So I'm like, you got to make it make sense.
I think some people, I'm not like, not anybody specifically, but I say like some people think like whatever brand deal comes to them, they just sign it. I think like whatever brand deal like you feel like is like you and like a part of you, like that's where you sign it. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to just sign anything and not be interested in it just for a little money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think just finding like the right brand to interact with is pretty good. Like, it's a business, so if you want money, you have to like promote that or promote this, or even,
and you can be natural. You can do it with your pants. Be like, look, moms, we got to make a post, and like facts. At this time, like people think like you got to just be over there like in the camera the whole time. Like you could do a little quick, little,
it's know. It's a business, so if you like worry about the money aspect, you got to do what you got to do for the money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you can't be basketball just dominant, because that's when you like, what else do I do other than basketball? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it's just, you got to find the balance.
Yep,
you know
find the balance.
Find the balance of it.
For sure. And then this is an NIL camp, so I gotta have you tell everybody where they can find you at on your socials, all your channels.
Find me
too.
on Instagram at I am Caleb Holt. You know what I'm saying? Twitter, I think it's the same thing. So just follow me on them too.
So you actually got your name in there. I like that. I'm gonna
Yeah.
drop the bomb. Usually somebody might have Baller Baby 316.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
I am
Like
Caleb
you actually
Holt.
got your name on there. I rock with it, bro.
For sure.
I appreciate you, bro.
Thank
That's
you.
great
Thank
insight,
you.
my boy. Yep. Yep. All right, bro. Appreciate it,
you.
dog.